Hmm. What is up, YouTube? I didn't get to share this anywhere, so not sure if anyone's really gonna show up, but wanted to come on here. I'm on my lunch break right now. I'm about to drive home for lunch because I live super close to my job. This morning they had the road closed, so hopefully the road is open again, or else I'm gonna have to take a detour and that's gonna suck. So I got my car back, and so far it's been driving okay. It's an incredibly stressful situation. I got my car back like a week or so ago. Um, I just haven't had an update video yet because I just needed some time to not talk about my car because it's stuff that was going on was really pissing me the fuck off. So I got my car back. When I did my last video, I actually had to have the car towed to another dealership. Because an incident with the original dealership. Oh crap, the road is closed. Why the hell is the road still closed? I gotta make a detour. Actually, maybe I won't head home for lunch. Maybe I'll just go to, I might just go to Subway. I really don't want to deal with these detours and the road being closed and all that crap, so I guess I'm not going home for lunch. Okay. But, back to what I was talking about. So, first, actually, let me say hi, who is ever in here. Hello, Yamamoto Sam and whoever is in here right now. So yeah, I had to, I got my car fixed. Long story short, Hyundai, corporate ended up covering the cost of, Hyundai corporate ended up, covering the cost of the parts, which was not that much, and I paid for labor. So it ended up costing me like over $500 for them to put in new spark plugs, a new coil, and a new O2 sensor, which I'm pretty aware I got ripped off, and it is what it is. I mean, if I would have paid to have it towed to another mechanic and Hyundai wasn't gonna, cover the parts because it had to be a Hyundai dealership, it would have just cost me more money. So I'm aware I got ripped off. It is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. And I guess I wanted to come on here and talk about, I guess sometimes you just gotta fucking drop things in life. I was thinking about what to do about it and what to do with the whole situation of my car and everything. And, the things that broke on it, yeah, they might be maintenance things, whatever, but the fact that every 3 months, things that aren't maintenance things are breaking on this car is what I was pissed about. And, one of the other things I was pissed about was the problem I was having with my car. It was a random problem. It wasn't a problem that was consistently happening every time. And when I dropped it off at the dealership, the first dealership, the car was drivable. When I picked it up from the dealership, the car was no longer drivable. So, and they said they did no work to the car. So, I mean, I'm going to be doing a full video on this. explaining exactly what happened and all that, and what each dealership did that was wrong, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's gonna be the end of it. You know, I was pretty pissed when it happened. Like, I was ready to, like, report them to the Better Business Bureau, or, like, reach out to my local news for a story and everything. Because if you missed my last video, I was talking about how the mechanic breached my contact information to look me up on Facebook and hit me up on Facebook Messenger. So I was pretty pissed about that, but all I'm gonna do is expose them. I think the best thing I could do is just expose them on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna make one video about it, and then that's gonna be it. I'm gonna forget about the situation, and that'll be it. One video just explaining what happened, what a bunch of scumbags they are, and I'm dropping names. I'm gonna expose them, and that will be it. That will be the end of it. I'm not doing anything else. I don't have time to do anything else. Like, I've been so overwhelmed lately with all the stuff going on. Like, right now is just a busy time in my life for my company, and you know, dealing with these car problems is just not something I needed right now. I'm trying to get my taxes done, my personal taxes, which is weird this year because I was unemployed for half the year, and I've never done my business taxes before. So that's something I got to get done right now, and I've just been incredibly overwhelmed lately with everything going on, and I don't have time to be dealing with more car issues. So on top of that, I'm also going to be selling this car, which, you know, it wasn't an easy decision to come to, but I think not just from an emotional decision, but from a financial decision, I think it's a good idea. And I'm going to be explaining that more when I do my next video on this. Like I said, I'm going to do another video just explaining my entire situation and everything that happened. But, yeah, I'm going to be selling this car because in the past 6 months, I put $1,000 into this car, $1,000 of fixes into my car that I still owe about $7,500 on. And when I bought the car, it was a bit of a stupid decision, in my opinion. Also a bit of an impulsive decision. So if you're going to buy a new car, or if you're thinking about buying a new car, don't just buy the car the first, you know, on your first try. Like, walk out of the dealership and, like, negotiate and, like, do all these things. Like, don't just, like, be stupid like I was and just, like, buy a car right there on the spot. Like, so I wasn't thinking, you know, I was younger and dumber, and I wasn't thinking, and it wasn't a good financial decision. It really wasn't. It's just, I mean, at the time it made sense because I was driving back and forth to school and work, and I needed something reliable because I was doing a lot of mileage with, you know, with commuting to school and work and everything. But, you know, you got to think about, like, if you're planning on buying a new car, like, really seriously think about it. Like, think about it for months. Like, outweigh, like, the pros and cons of, like, the financial decision part of it. And just, I'd advise anyone to just really think about it, because for me, it was not a good financial decision. I also wasn't planning on getting laid off. I was laid off for 6 months, which really fucked me up with bills. At the time, the first couple of months when I got laid off, I was not collecting unemployment yet. So I skipped a couple car payments because it was either pay my car or eat. So I chose to eat instead of pay my car. And, I wasn't planning on getting laid off like that. Of course, no one plans on getting laid off, of course. And, it's always great to have some money in your savings for emergencies. Unfortunately, I didn't at the time, but, yeah, it was not a good financial decision. And a car that in 6 months I spent $1,000 on, with my current situation, I'm currently working around the block from my house. Most of the driving that I do is local. I might go into the city 2 or 3 times a month to do an event, but the city really isn't that far. It's like an hour away. Plus, driving in New York City, if you've ever drove in New York City, you want to have a beater car anyway, because your car is going to get beat the fuck up in New York City. So, I think for my financial decision, plus all the other debt that I tacked on from, making minimum payments while I was unemployed, I'm now finally starting to take control of my finances and do something about my debt. And I just put $500 into my car, but if I can get rid of my car payments, I'll make that $500 back in 2 months. So it really is. You got to think about what's the best decision for you. And I'm just going to end up buying a $1,000 or $2,000 car, which, I expect those cars to have problems as well, but at least I won't have car payments, So I'm at the deli right now, gonna go grab a sandwich. Let me just see. Did anyone comment up in here? No one. Yanamoto-san said hi. Hello. So yeah, I just want to come on here and vent, give a little quick life update, little car update, and yeah, thanks to everyone new who's been subscribing. This channel just hit 300 subscribers, which is crazy. So thank you to everyone new, and I'll see you next time.